The emergency room was full. Voices echoed, machines beeped, people waited. But not everyone was treated the same. At the far end of the hallway, a young boy sat on the floor, holding his little sister. Her body was burning with fever. Her breathing was weak. Her eyes were barely open. "Stay with me, Lily. Please," he whispered, his voice shaking. His name was Noah. He was only 16, too young to carry this kind of fear, too young to face something like this alone. But he had no choice. Their parents were gone, and Lily was all he had left. He rushed to the front desk. "Please, she needs a doctor now," he begged. The nurse barely looked up. "Take a number. Wait your turn." Noah froze. "Wait. She can't wait. She's getting worse." The nurse sighed, clearly annoyed. "Everyone here is sick. Sit down." Noah clenched his fists. But before he could say anything, the glass doors opened, and everything changed. A man walked in, well-dressed, confident, followed by 2 assistants. Behind him, a woman carried a child in her arms. The child was crying loudly. The man stepped forward, placed a thick envelope on the counter, and said calmly, "My son needs immediate attention." The nurse's attitude changed instantly. "Of course, sir. Right this way." Noah stared in disbelief. "Wait. We've been here. My sister is worse." No one answered. The doctor arrived quickly, but not for Lily. He walked straight past Noah, straight past the boy on the floor, straight toward the rich man. Noah's voice cracked. "Doctor, please. Just look at her." The doctor didn't even turn. "Handle it later," A sighed coldly. And just like that, te weregone. Noah looked down at Lily. Her breathing had become slower. "Weaker. Lily, hey, stay with me, okay?" He whispered, panic rising. But inside him, something else was rising too. Anger, quiet, but powerful. He stood up again, walked back to the desk. This time, he didn't beg. "Is this how it works?" he asked softly. The nurse frowned. "What, do you only save people who can pay?" Silence. Before she could respond, a calm voice came from behind. "That's a very important question." Everyone turned that an older man had entered. Simple clothes, steady presence, eyes that missed nothing. He walked toward Noah, then knelt beside Lily, checked her pulse. His expression changed. "She needs help now," he sighed feebly. The nurse crossed her arms. "Sir, you're not authorized." "Call the doctor," the man interrupted. Now. There was something in his voice that made the room feel different, but the nurse shook her head. "The doctor is busy." The man stood slowly, looked at a room, then reached into his pocket. He pulled out a small badge, held it up, and suddenly everything changed. The nurse's face turned pale. "Because this wasn't a Hustangon," the man spoke calmly. "My name is Daniel Hayes, head of medical ethics and compliance, and I've been observing this hospital for 3 days." Silence fell across the room. The door to the private room opened. The doctor rushed out. "What's going on?" He stopped. When he saw the badge, his face changed instantly. "Sir?" "I didn't know." Daniel raised his hand. "You didn't know who I was?" He pointed at Noah. "And you didn't know who he was either." The doctor swallowed. Daniel stepped closer. "Tell me," he said calmly, "on what basis did you choose your patient?" The doctor hesitated. "I was handling urgency." "No," Daniel said. "You were handling money." The words hit hard, because everyone knew they were true. Daniel turned to the nurse. "Bring a stretcher. Now." This time, no one hesitated. Within seconds everything moved. Nurses' Rusade equipment arrived. The same system that ignored Lily was now working perfectly. She was taken inside immediately. No delays, no waiting, no excuses. Noah stood there, stunned, watching everything unfold. Minutes passed. Then finally, the doctor came out. "She's stable." Noah's breath caught. Tears filled his eyes. Relief overwhelming. Behind him, the rich man stepped forward angrily. "This is unacceptable." "My son," Daniel turned calmly. "Your son is fine, but your actions are not," the man scoffed. "Do you know who I am?" Daniel nodded slightly. "Yes, and today, that doesn't matter." Security entered. The envelope was taken, records were reviewed, and the truth came out. Bribery, neglect, abuse of power. The doctor's license was suspended. The nurse was dismissed, and the hospital was placed under investigation. All in one day. All because someone finally stood up. Daniel walked back to Noah. "You did the right thing," he said. Noah shook his head slowly. "I almost gave up." Daniel smiled gently. "But you didn't." He looked toward the room where Lily rested. "Sometimes justice is slow, but it always comes when truth refuses to stay silent." Noah looked at him, still processing everything. Daniel added quietly, "Never believe your voice doesn't matter. Today, it saved a life." The room became quiet again, but this time, it felt different. Not heavy, not painful, peaceful. Because for once, money didn't win, power didn't win, fear didn't win, truth did, and justice finally arrived.